Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's first down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Cowboys.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down now, it's Elliott. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Prescott from the gun. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Prescott to throw on 4th. This to Jarwin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Rodgers pass.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Elliott on for the point after.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
1st and 10 at the 37.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
22-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And it's caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
No gain on
And now, Charles, what do? You want to create some space here for your punter if you have to punt.
I think maybe you just go quarterback sneak and try and create that space and hope your punter can help you out.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Rodgers. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 36 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And that'll set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Sanders toss left side. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Eagle 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Good. Makes the score Cowboys 10, Eagles 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Cowboys 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Complete.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now,
Gain of 8.
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Not much there, only a yard.
complete to Ezekiel Elliott. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. 30. The 20.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 79 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Sean Jackson.
A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, he's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second down, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 25. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Prescott. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Eagles.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll fight. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Cowboys 27, Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd and 6.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10,
Let's get that
and he is
swagger, y'all.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Cowboys 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Eagles 35, Cowboys 27.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges punches out at me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Prescott's pass intended for Blake Jarwin. Incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return, Jackson. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Aaron Rodgers, the 8-time Pro Bowler with an 8-point second-half lead and looking to add to it. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Rodgers. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And it's up and good.
The score, Eagles 42, Cowboys 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
At the 26-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete.
Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Eagles 49, Cowboys 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
10 at the 47-yard line.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 43 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Sliding out of the pocket and complete to Zach Ertz. And now off to the races down the right side.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, 83 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This to Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Good.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 5.
That's good.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. And even 40 yards. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts
4-yard gain
as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Bradley McDougald. Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.